lead generation and customer retention. Thank you, whoever did that on LEV AI team. And no clear guide to grow your audience, convert leads into business, and keep leads going. LEV AI will do all of that for you. Makes maintaining and building and maintaining a candidate list far, far easier. You can create confidence about what to say. In fact, the most awesome thing about it is you don't even have to think about what to say. You can take that hard work away from yourself and use the tool to just create itself based on your profile and who you want to talk to. Removes barriers that make you feel stuck, keeps you in front of your customers, removes the fear of failure, and builds consistent momentum. Everything you need in one place, made accessible. There's so many features. We are going to be launching a webcast that is dedicated to product features and how to get started using them on a day-to-day basis. So we'll spend lots of time talking about those features in those sessions. Announcements coming soon. My AI social, my network, my web, my momentum. Really amazing, amazing tools to help you grow your business and my prospect, of course. Funny thing, I was talking to a partner last week, everybody, and raise your hand if you've had this same experience from one of your partners or one of your members. All right. So I was talking to a partner last week, and he said, Blake, I've been so excited, and I would just want to use the My Prospect tool. When is the My Prospect tool going to launch? And I said, well, we launched it like 3 weeks ago, man. It's right there. You can use it today. And so it was readily apparent to me that this person, who is very well intended and really wants to succeed in this business, just hadn't gotten in yet and really dove in to the tool suite on the LEV AI marketing application. How many of you have had teammates or partners or customers that have maybe done that same thing to you? It's happening to me frequently. So my best suggestion, get in, utilize the tool, understand the tool. The My Prospects have been there since day one. If you don't know how to use them, please ask your upline or contact LEV AI customer support. They'll easily guide you through the process. All right, everybody. Last week we walked through a product tutorial, and I asked our AI expert to create a new product tutorial for us this week. So I'm going to do my very, very best, everyone, to run through this. It's a video, kind of like it was last week. And so I've got to keep along with the video. If I'm doing a good job, please give me some encouragement or some recognition. If I screw up, send me some love so that I can make sure and keep on path. Last week, we talked about how to use My AI Social to create social posts. How many of you from last week were on the webcast? You listened, you saw the tutorial, you saw how My LEV AI Social works, and how many of you were able to get in there and then post some messages on social media using our tool? I hope lots of you were able to do that. If you have, I'm going to tell you, like, you're going to find it's the easiest thing in the world to do, and you're going to overcome so many of your own objections once you actually go and do that. It's actually quite remarkable. The thing that I figured out really, really quickly is I don't have to be thinking about what I'm going to say. I can just use the tool, and it's going to create a post for me based on my profile and my customer's profile. It's the easiest darn thing. So I don't have to spend all my time doing the hard work of thinking about what I'm going to write about. It just does it for me. Everybody, I'm going to encourage you. If you haven't done it yet, we showed the tutorial last week. Go back, grab the recording from last week if you're a little bit uncomfortable, or go to the YouTube page and check out the tutorial that we've posted on YouTube. That's probably easier to find. And learn how to use My AI Social, because once you see how easy it is, you're going to be like addicted to using it, because you're going to see the magnitude of impact that it can have on you and your business and what you're trying to grow. Okay, so now that we've posted a message, Now we are going to learn how we posted a message. Of course, we've used the tool to post the message. And so the message is very engaging because that's one of the great things about LEV AI. The messages that you send out when you use the tool are very, very engaging. I was talking to, I was talking to earlier today one of our partners, and here's what he said to me, everybody. He said, I've been doing social media obviously for, whatever, 20 years or however long it's been that we had social media. And I always wondered why I would post something and I got all these followers but yet nobody's engaging with my post. And I finally understood. uh, I just wasn't doing the right thing. And this tool opened my eyes. Now, when I post things, the content is engaging. And so people actually engage with it. And this individual told me, he said, man, it's going to be no time until I've got such a larger following than I've got now. Now, how many of you would like to have that same experience? How many of you want to grow big, big social media followings? I do. All of you should want to because you can capitalize on those inside of Lev AI or inside any other kind of business. So now you go from somebody who is, very substantial and has had a really nice career and didn't know that they were kind of, maybe not posting the right things or the right way. And now all of a sudden, engagement. And I'll tell you what, that'll change. That'll change a lot how you're feeling about your business and how you're working through your business. Okay, so now we've posted online. Here's the trick. Now somebody either comes in and likes our post, or they write a comment on our post, or they've somehow engaged with us. Here is the great news. We're not leaving any guesswork in the process. The LEV AI marketing application is going to show you exactly what you should reply with. So let's check it out. Let's see how it works. Here it goes. All right, so you go right there on write a message. Message type, you can reply, you can start a conversation, or you could do a cold outreach. Right here, we're going to reply to something that somebody posted to one of our messages. Okay, so here you go. You can upload an image from your computer that you've saved or from the AI machine and just click generate. You're going to see here. You can pick which platform you want to put it on, whether it's social or whether it's on Instagram or whether it's on LinkedIn or whatever it is. And bang, it comes up with the post. Now, if you click on that little icon down there, you can choose your language. There's hundreds of languages you can choose from. You want to post in Italian? Great. You want to change the tone? Awesome. You can make it more personal, more friendly. Change the language back to a different language, more persuasive, just depending on your personality type and who you're talking to. So now, bang, you click that little icon right there, and it's going to come up with it for you. You copy it and you post it into that person's comment on your social post. Somebody liked my post. Very, very similar scenario. You would paste the text of your post first so that the system knows what it liked. You'll go in, you'll find the contact that actually liked your post. This is so important, everybody, because now you can pull up her entire personality profile, and now the AI is going to generate content for that actual person because it's already gone through the whole personality analysis on the back end. Man, I'm telling you, that is so robust and so incredible. So, bang, you want to put it on Facebook? Here is the response that the AI generated for you right here in your LEV AI marketing application. Now, you go on, you click, you're going to post to Messenger, you're going to direct messenger back, copy, paste, go there. Want to do a cold outreach? Okay, perfect. What are you going to do? Build rapport, follow up, whatever it might be. We selected follow up. Now you can follow up with her in any of your businesses. We're going to pick LEV AI here. So once we pick LEV AI, now we can click generate and bang, there it is. It pops up. We've got a post for Facebook there. Checking in to see how they're doing. Put it in a very engaging way. The whole point here is the system knows to create engaging content so that you're going to get a response. Everybody, it's not intuitive, okay? How many of you have posted things on social and you thought, oh my gosh, that was an amazing, amazing post I put there, and then nobody engages with it? LEV AI is going to help you to make very very engaging content. So use the tool. I don't know if Randy's on tonight. He said he was just going to listen instead of log in, but I just know
No,
he's
I'm here,
creating so
Blake.
much more engaging content after having used this process. So if you could talk about that maybe for just a second, that'd be awesome.
Well, sure. Here is what I've discovered, folks. Over the course of my career, I have never made a conscious decision to grow my social media presence. One thing that's become evident to me today is that if one has a big social media presence, we have more influence. And if we have more influence, we have more opportunity. A person with 1 million social media followers will have opportunity looking for them because of the influence evidenced by that following. One who has a few hundred social media followers will not likewise have that influence. They will need to look for opportunity. And so I use it says in the morning, I log on, it says surprise me. And there's the instant post. And the instant post is usually a few words, it's a paragraph, and it doesn't say very much, but it draws information that I taught my AI. It draws information from what I taught it. And the thing that it's taught me in just a few days is why I don't have a big social media presence. It's because I tell people what I think is important, but never in my career at the end of the comment have I said, and what do you think is important? What are your thoughts about this? If you want engagement, ask people their opinion. What matters to them is what they think, not what I think and not what you think. And I've missed that boat for all of these years. And I also have never, clear until now, even used a hashtag. Well, now when I use a hashtag posting in any one of my profiles, it might be leadership personified, it might be sobriety rocks, it might be just being a dad, it might be LEV AI. When I post any of those profiles, it ends each time asking, what do you think about this? It gets me different eyes than I would get. It gets engagement. And I've learned to let LEV AI do what it does, not try to second guess it. And in the evening, I have it write a more lengthy post for me. And I'll write something so simple as this, 2 sentences. What are you benefiting from the global adoption of AI? I hope so. If not, you might be victimized by it. That's what I write. LEV AI writes about a page and a half of the most compelling arguments about why one must be involved in the global adoption of AI. And by the way, test it, just to have fun. A couple of times I've written, and you can make millions. Well, we know if we say that, that causes all kinds of problems. And so then I push the compliance report and it comes back and it says, no, 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 high risk, high risk. You see, I think of LEV AI, I think of artificial intelligence as a crutch. And a crutch is a wonderful thing to help me overcome a temporary disability. And so if I don't know how to write a compliant post, then when I push compliance check, it comes back and says no. And so you see, LEV AI is teaching me what is compliant and what is not. I am learning as I use. On the other hand, I have a permanent disability as it relates to my ability to speak Mandarin. I'm not going to speak Mandarin during this lifetime. And so I will always use LEV AI to do my interactions for me in languages that I don't speak. But now, if I'm in an elevator and somebody makes a statement, I've got 3 floors I need to respond to, all of those instant posts, all that LEV AI has taught me, I'm certainly not going to do a quick check. What do you think, LEV AI? I've got 3 floors. It is teaching me what to say. I'm actually growing. I'm becoming a better communicator. And most importantly, here's what I'm learning. Randy, you talk too much. You express too many of your opinions instead of asking other people what their opinions are. What I've learned in just 3 weeks of using this product is that by asking people what they think instead of telling them what I think, I get more interaction. And that will create over time more contacts. And that will create over time more influence. And that will over time cause my market value to increase. I mean, Blake, I have become such a deep, complete, absolute believer in the validity of this product as 3 weeks have gone by of my daily use every day. My confidence that what we offer is of immeasurable worth goes up.
Awesome. Thank you, Randy. Everybody, today's Randy's birthday. I
It
won't tell you
is.
how old he is today, but it's his
I am the
birthday.
oldest
And you
guy
know
on the
what?
planet. I am 68 years old, but relatively well preserved.
And if we can teach a 68-year old how to grow a social media following, I'll tell you what, we've got an incredibly robust tool here. Happy birthday, Randy. Thanks for being
Thank
on
you.
with us. All right, everyone. So we went through the video. So let's click slides not working here to go next. Okay. So we've got some news with respect to the video feature that I'm going to share with you shortly. But of course, the next feature in our tool set is the My AI video. I know everybody is very, very excited for the My AI video feature. It is coming in October. However, I did want to let you know that today the company launched a prototype My AI video to our directors and above. So I want to first congratulate Randy and Samantha, and Larry and Gary, and Rick and Sandy Walsh, and Jeff Evers, and Art Phelps, and Power Players Inc. Because they're all directors in the company today, they all got access to the My AI video tool. And they're going to be helping us for the next 2 weeks, 1.5 weeks, to test out the tool, make sure that it's completely flawless by the time that we deliver it to the field. So, everybody, I know there's been so much demand to get your hands on the My AI video tool. This group of people who may be in your upline, probably some of them are, has access to the tool. Maybe you ought to talk to them, see how it's working, see if they can give you a little demo of the tool. I know how the tool works. They could probably even make a video for you that's not them if you really asked them. Maybe even better, maybe if I'm one of these leaders on this directors and above list, maybe I might create a promotion for my team to be able to, when they do X, Y, or Z, I'll make a video for them in My AI video. So, Larry, I know you've been excited about the video. What do you think about those ideas? Let's hear it.
Yeah, absolutely. I know there's so many people excited, and I got to do a little bit. I never got to use the twin and actually load in, but you guys would put messages in there. But my team's in Turkey and Vietnam. It's just really cool. I think it's going to be such a great feature. Just think about, I know Crystal's going to be coming up very soon, and she's amazing. But to be able to put it up on your Facebook or your Instagram, just you speaking another language, Japanese, and the next day put yourself in Chinese and Russian and German, that's going to open the conversation. So I think it's going to be so easy to share it. And again, we're going to be testing it for the next week, week and a half, and just using it. And then everybody else is going to get it right behind us. So very excited. And I know Randy said as well, I've been using the product packs. I created my first website. So I'm starting to use all of that as well. And it's really hard. You really need to dig in. There's so many great videos. And once you start doing it, you really, really get addicted to it. You want to do it every day. And again, you're teaching your AI. But these are tools that literally we're starting now, but they will be with us through the years, the next 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years. You start to build those lists, you start to put your emails in your list, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger from there. So super excited to be here with you, Blake.
Awesome, Larry. So I did it on purpose, and I don't mean to put you on the spot, but I'm going to put you on the spot. I asked you to talk about this tool for two reasons. I know, first of all, how massively excited you are. Second of all, I think you ought to create a promotion for your team, man, because now you have access to the
Absolutely.
tool. You probably have lots of teammates who really, really would like to see themselves speaking in a different language and maybe giving an invite to somebody around the world about joining LEV AI. I think you ought to, I don't think you ought to do it just because you like somebody. I think you ought to make a team promotion because now in your back office, you've got full access. You can make a video, you can have them in any different language. You don't have to use your picture. So in your own back office, you could make, one for one of your people around the world. I would make a promotion, man, a team promotion running for the next
Absolutely.
2 weeks where you can help them to get started on My AI video.
Absolutely. I'm going to do it. Rodney's probably already messaged me.
All right, man. I love it.
Thank
Thanks,
you, Blake.
Larry.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, everybody. We're going to deliver so much value in LEV AI between all, as you go down the feature list with the video and the social tools that we've been talking about the past couple weeks and having the different business profiles. Um, there's so much to unpack. You need to get in. If you haven't accessed the tool or if you haven't fully dove into the tool yet, this is your week to go get it done. I mean, for $49 or $99, the amount of value that we're delivering is, I think, unmatched. We've been through this strong value for all members, accessible around the globe, high member satisfaction, generous payout rates. I think you'd pay well more than $300 for this suite of services that all talks together, works together, and is designed perfectly for the demographic of small businesses, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, sidepreneurs, affiliates. And there is a tremendous market out there waiting for us. Okay, this was exciting. I was so happy this week. So I want to tell all of you that got to work and engaged this week how happy you made all of us, me and the team at LEV AI, because we started seeing, when we launched this contest last week, we started seeing quite a bit of engagement on social media. So if you are one of those, I just want to reach out, give you a high five, tell you I appreciate you, tell you LEV AI loves you. It was awesome to see. So let's keep it going this week, everybody. Remember, we've got the promotion. We're going from October the 9th to November the 8th. Those are the dates. This is the first swag the company will ever have made, these LEV AI hats. You can win one of them. Log into LEV AI, open my AI social, do the post just like we talked about. Post on at least one platform every single day. Even better, get with your upline and make a plan. How many times do you want to post a day? Which social channels do you want to post on? Make a plan. I'm good at checklists. How many of you are good at, when you wake up in the morning and instead of being in kind of a gray zone, like, man, I don't know what to do today, you know exactly what it is that you're going to do. I had a mentor one time, the guy taught me so much. And he said, Blake, every night before you go to bed, and you should go to bed pretty early, by the way, but he said, every night before you go to bed, I need you to write down the 5 things that you're going to accomplish tomorrow. Because I know that if you do that, the likelihood of you getting to them is so great. And he also said, and you're not going to waste half your day. Because if you do that at night, you're going to wake up and you're going to get right after it instead of in the morning doing the hard work of thinking about everything that you've got to do, making your list, getting through all the stuff. And how many of you are like me? Before you know it, half the day's gone. So I started making my list the night before. That's how I operate on my best level. Do that. Put an action plan into place. So how many times do you want to post on social? The system will figure out what you're going to post about, so you don't even have to do that. The hard work is all done for you. We saw some great engagement this week, and I can't read everybody's name, but Harlequin has done a really good job. Don has done a great job. Bill, amazing stuff. By the way, some of these posts are about LEV AI. Some of these are about their other businesses. Harriet has done a great job. You can see we've got a Hungarian here, which is awesome. Man, if you ever been to Hungary, it's a beautiful place. And I'll tell you what, I'm a linguist. I can pick up languages pretty easy. Hungarian's got to be the hardest one in the book. You can see somebody posting here, and I think that's Japanese or Chinese. It's one or the other. Amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. So thank you again for everybody that went through that effort last week. Do it again this week. Keep it going. Keep it going downhill. We want to recognize you. We want to see all this stuff. I do really want to thank everybody that got engaged with us, sent in all the information just like we asked for and got after it. One of our engagers is Crystal, who I believe is on with us tonight. So Crystal, if you're there and you want to turn on your camera, I would love to hear. First of all, we would love to get to know you. Tell us where you're from. Tell us what you're using LEV AI for, and tell us how the experience with posting on social has gone for you.
Oh, fantastic. And first of all, thank you, Blake. And well, people, for those of you there, you are in the right place at the right time. I've been in the industry, network marketing, direct sales, 33 years, Blake. And, I do my due diligence. And you guys, AI is the wave of the future. And to have the backing of a billion-dollar company, I know, like Randy always says, the future is bright. The leadership, you guys, is social media posting. Someone on my team, we signed up for this. I've been using it, and boy, I cannot wait for the AI twins. So watch out, because this is what I teach. I teach people to gain confidence to go live, do lives, do their videos on social media. I've been doing it for the last 5 years. So even if you have a bad hair day, even if you don't want to speak, if you don't want to show your face, it's the biggest fear, Blake, of people out there. So social media, guys, please use this tool. I literally wake up every morning, once I do my coffee, go on my walk, do my meditation, and I go in the back office. It's as simple as personal or LEV AI, but guys, go in there and train your AI. Those of you that have not logged in, log in. The tools are there. The leads, everything is there at your fingertips. I'm hoping and praying, and I heard that Randy said there's going to be a click where we can post. Guys, it's so simple. It creates the post. If you don't like it, you can bring in your own photos. Even if you don't like the images, you can bring in, wait till the video process is there. Guys, this is going to be engagement, and the AI writes it for you literally in 1 minute. You can do the post. There's no more excuses. You hit Instagram, post, copy, paste, post. LinkedIn, same thing. So this tool alone has been a game changer. And Blake, the subscription model, guys, this is another thing I have to say. Being in this industry, Blake, for so long, we know subscription model is the wave. It's a $1.5 trillion industry. LEV AI is subscription model, guys. AI is going nowhere. The internet, our little tiny pocket cameras, video, touch points, this tool alone is worth its weight in gold. So thank you, Blake. I am so grateful to be a part of this company. And yeah, I'm going big with this. So watch out.
I love it, Crystal. So, man, that was some valuable information there. Thank you for sharing that. So, back up a little bit because we still want to get to know you. Tell us where you're from.
I'm from Colorado. I'm in
From
Lone Tree, Colorado.
Okay, so we're gonna have a big team in Colorado. Now, one quick question for you. You know, you've been doing social media for a long time. Sounds like you're a pro on social. So, you would think, well, Crystal already knows how to do this. I mean, we launched the company a few weeks ago. Tell me how this has made it even easier, or I guess two questions. Like, if you weren't a social pro,
Right.
is this a way to become one? Now you already are a social pro, so does this make it even better?
Oh, yeah. It's by a few clicks of the button. And those of you that you don't have to, I mean, your AI twin, by a few clicks of the button, absolutely. And fear of being on camera, that's the number one fear. It's just the fear of public speaking, right, Blake? So this tool alone, when I saw this and with how easy it was, guys, go in and play around. It's so simple once you train your AI, and by a few clicks, you're up and rolling. This has been the problem. People, the consistency, persistency, that is key on social media. You've got to show up every single day. Just get in the habit. Everybody that's on this call, one post a day. One post. You guys can go in and utilize the tools, start utilize, and you will see the engagement take off. And when you start doing the video's king. King, I mean queen, as far as I'm concerned, AI queen. So I'm Blake, this tool alone is worth its weight in gold, because so many people struggle with this. They feel they don't have the time, the money, the energy, or a team. Guys, you log in your back office. Once you train your AI and go in and use it daily, it becomes simpler and simpler. Someone on my team is in the contest. She signed up. She's a realtor, but she also does mediation. She's in a divorce group, and she has never gotten traction posting in that group. And now that she's been posting in the divorce mediation group, she is getting feedback and people commenting. And that's the key, guys. Engagement for the algorithm is key. And the first hour, there's so much I can teach on this. The first hour, if people are commenting, make sure you're commenting back in 5 words or more. Key in the first hour once you do that post, because it pushes it out in the algorithm that much more.
Boom. I love that. Crystal just shared about her customer. We've been waiting for that. I love it, Crystal. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing with us. Everybody, give it up for Crystal. I can tell she's going to grow a big business here, and I'm looking forward to watching that and being a part of it with you, Crystal.
Thank you. Thanks, Blake.
All right, everybody. So the market opportunity, Crystal just talked about it. It's massive, though. $556 billion gig economy, projected to be 2.15 trillion by 2033. 70 million freelancers in the US alone, 30 million non-employer businesses in this country and growing. Learn how to leverage that. You've heard it now. I met Crystal tonight. I'm happy I got to meet Crystal. People that she knows are in business and they want to have the tool. And when they use the tool, they become more successful, and Crystal earns a commission, and she'll get the referrals from them, and she'll grow a very large business. Okay. We're not here to do a partner training tonight on the comp plan. Everybody ought to know the comp plan. I got a message from a good friend of mine this week. He was asking me questions about the comp plan. It was obvious to me that he hadn't quite studied the comp plan or talked with his upline yet. Everybody, if you're in business for yourself, learn how you get paid. It's so super important. Most comp plans I understand because it's tricky. And you got to like be a genius to figure them out. Here, everybody, it's super simple. If somebody joins you, you get 50%. Every time they order every month, you get 20%. The levels that can be a bit more complex if you're not used to it. But if you can build a team here, if they're within 8 levels, you get paid a percentage for every single person that you personally sponsor. And 4 levels down from that, you can earn based on their checks. That's how all of us should be paid in life, by the way. And the infinity bonus, have your uplines explain these to you. Read through our compensation panel. And here's the thing, every Monday from now on, we are going to be doing a LEV AI partner training so that I don't just have to breeze over it, but one of your partner leaders can be on describing to you exactly what to do, how to do it, and how the comp plan works. So the first one is going to be this Monday, 10/20, October the 20th at 9 o'clock p.m. I should have put p.m. there, everybody. 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern on this channel. The company will be sending out a notification by email. We'll be posting the details on social. So everyone, just to be clear, this meeting is a sales meeting and it's for partners. The partner training could be for potential customers who haven't yet signed up, but certainly for partners, because you're going to learn exactly how to do the business. It's going to be a business presentation. So every Monday, beginning on October 20th at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern, right here in this Zoom room, the trainings are going to be led by innovator directors or above. If you would like to be profiled by LEV AI as a leader in our company, get to Innovator Director. I would love nothing more than to celebrate your first week as an Innovator Director as you hosting the LEV AI Partner Training on any given Monday night. Everybody, the future is in your hands. It's accessible AI, and we're going to talk about the business, how to build a business every single Monday. Everybody be there, show some love, show up. Get your teams there. Let's pack the house. It's not going to be me. It's going to be led by one of our innovator directors or above. Support one another. More importantly, learn from people that are succeeding. They can teach you how to do the business. Everybody, I want you to know you're supported. But like Crystal said, it sounds like she's got some deep knowledge here. You're supported by a great backbone and a very supportive company that's been in business for quite some time and has been a part of some of the most successful companies in our channel, over $7 billion incubated over the years. And we believe that this is the next big company to come out of there. It's very different. It's a service. And we think we're going to have millions of customers around the world, and we want you to benefit from that. Okay, let's do some updates since the LEV AI launch. We launched the company on September the 18th, 2025. That's less than 30 days ago. We launched internationally on September the 28th, 2025, all over the world. There's only a handful of countries where LEV AI does not do business. The world is literally your oyster. Expand your mind, everyone. You can do business wherever you want in the world. I'm telling you, I've been at this for 20 years leading companies. And I think one of the number one questions people would always ask me is, when are we going to this corner of the world or that corner of the world or where I live? And, those were hard answers. The world is our oyster, everybody. And we've got a product that can be used all over the world. We launched with multi-language support. Now I've got some updates for you here, everyone. 10 new languages coming, I believe, by the end of the week to the platform. So we're going to be launching in Hungarian, Russian, Hebrew, Japanese, Tagalog, Turkish, Polish, Czech, Italian, and Malay. Now, of course, when I say this, let's be clear. I'm talking about right now the LEV AI partner website and the LEV AI back office. Because, of course, your LEV AI marketing app is already in a multitude of languages. So we're adding these 10 languages by the end of the week. Get in there. I mean, if you're not thinking right now, about who you know in these places. Or if you're not thinking right now, well, gosh, I have access to a LEV AI marketing app that speaks all those languages. Maybe I should start posting in one of those languages. Start thinking about it right now. What an opportunity is staring you in the face. Okay. Of course, the LEV AI Marketing Act is in all of these languages. We are on social, everybody. Engage with us on social. We had a really, really great week last week. We had so much fun, everybody, watching the people that got involved in the contest and their social media exposure and them using the tool. We can tell for sure when somebody uses the tool and when they don't use the tool. It's really, really easy to tell. So get in, get involved. By the way, you didn't miss anything. You could always get started this week. The competition runs through November the 9th. All of our LEV AI tutorials are on YouTube. We're launching new tutorials every single week. If you haven't yet gone to YouTube and our handle at GetLevAIHQ, I'd encourage you to do it as soon as this Zoom ends, which will be in a few minutes. If you haven't walked through the tutorials yet, walk through the tutorials. They'll explain to you exactly how to use every single one of the features. They'll do a way better job than I just did a few minutes ago, and I think you'll really enjoy them. It will give you some ideas on how you can start your day every single day using the LEV AI platform. Okay, here's a few updates, everybody. We launched the desktop version of LEV AI. My AI Video, we launched the prototype of My AI Video today to our director partners and above. And the mobile app, like I said last week, we have submitted all of our paperwork. We're waiting for Google and Apple right now to approve everything. We believe that that's going to happen quickly, but it's kind of out of our court. As soon as they do, we'll be up and live with our mobile app as well. I'll encourage you one more time. If your upline was one of those directors or above, go talk to them. See if they want to run a promo for your team to get early access. Okay, everybody. Coming next week, and I have to apologize on this one, everyone. We fully intended on launching Taiga, which is our Bitcoin payment provider, this week, and we ran into some obstacles. We believe it's coming next week. I really, really apologize. I really hate to make commitments to you all that we don't keep, and trust me, it doesn't stab anybody more sorely than it stabs me. But we're confident that we've overcome the challenge that we ran into and that we're going to launch it next week. Also, great news, we're going to launch an additional payment method next week called Spend Back. So you can just use the commissions in your iPayout commissions account to pay for your subscription if that's what you prefer. So those two both coming next week. Okay, everybody, the time to take action is now, if that hasn't already been apparent. We have got a deadline coming up that many of you have, well, we haven't really told people yet, but we're going to tell you right now. And so I'm going to give you my very, very best advice. If you are one of the people that have got excited about Get Lev AI and you signed up and you haven't completed your enrollment, please, please, please go complete your enrollment so that you can participate in the growth that our company is going to have. And even more importantly, so that you can start using the product to grow your brand or to grow your company and to help those of you that know that others that want to grow their brand and their companies. We have a tool that can help nearly anyone that's in small business. So complete your enrollment if you haven't yet. Here, I think you all know how to do it at this point. Make sure that your teams are on there. Go to my.getlevai and log in to upgrade. Okay, here is the news, everyone. Pre-enrollments that have not yet completed their enrollment prior to November 9th will be removed from the system. So here's the program, everybody. We're launching the Twin. We've launched the preliminary version of the Twin to a handful of our leaders that are going to help us test. By the end of the month, all of you will have access to the LEV AI Twin. And that is going to leave, sometime, whenever that date is, between then and November the 9th, for people to complete their enrollments, or otherwise they will be removed from the system. Everyone I know, like I told you last week, people are going to be calling and begging and scratching and beating me over the head to try and somehow after the ninth has happened, if they lost their spot because they didn't get their enrollment done, and I'm going to be so sad because we're not going to be able to do it. So by November the ninth, make sure you and all of you have already done it. Make sure your teams have already done it. They've gotten, and you don't want to lose your team member. I know you don't want to lose your team member. You had a lot of hope and vision for what that team member was going to do with our tool when you first enrolled them. So you've got till now, from now till November the ninth, to get it done before they're kind of lost. Okay, everyone, take part in our social media challenge. Get a seat at the table. Last week, we launched this promotion. Today, we had our first President's Roundtable meeting. I thought it was a great meeting. We had it with our directors. That's Rick and Sandy Walsh, Larry and Gary Lane, Randy and Samantha Schroeder. Make it to director this week so that you can be at next week's roundtable meeting. So, with that said, I wanted Rick and Sandy, who are, I think, with us tonight, to turn on their camera because Rick and Sandy were part of our roundtable meeting today. And I was so grateful because, we talked through everything in our business and we talked through everything that's going on. And at the end of it, Rick had a phenomenal idea. And, the roundtable meeting was just a few hours ago. And so I wasn't able to, get it far enough along where we could announce it tonight. But I think we'll be announcing it here shortly. But Rick, you've been around a lot of leadership groups. We're in our infancy right now at LEV AI, not in terms of our product. The product is mature and market ready, but in terms of our sales force and getting this product around the world. I mean, we started a few weeks ago is all. And you've been in leadership positions. You've been around leadership positions. I mean, what do you believe the value is? I mean, you gave us an idea that I believe we're going to do. What is the value that you gain from having a seat at the table?
Well, it was just great to be with Larry and Randy and such great legends in the industry, and to hear their ideas and I really caught on to something that Randy was talking about, and that is, I have always led opportunity and followed on with product. And our product is so unique, so different, so timely that it's made all the difference for me. I mean, when you say, can you teach an old dog new tricks? I'm 74 years old. I've had a Facebook account for, oh, I don't know, 10, 12 years, but I have never yet till last week sent out a post on my Facebook account. And so now I'm learning how to work and utilize social media. I was surprised, as you said today, Blake, that some of the people didn't know the LEAD program was active. Oh, it's active. I've gotten some leads and they are good. And not only when you get the lead, but when you put it into the CRM, it tells you the personality profile of the individual you're going to contact. I recommend that everybody just take a friend or a family member and take a picture of their social media and put it into your contact relation manager and see how well it nails the profile of people you already know. I mean, this is information that's invaluable to any business owner. I have worked network marketing for over 40 years, but I've also worked traditional businesses. I've owned a solar company at one point, and had I had this tool when I was running that company, we would have done triple or quadruple the business that we did, and we did pretty well anyway. And so, I just thanks for the opportunity to be on the roundtable. I recommend anybody to take a look at getting promoted to director or above, be part of that roundtable. And I think, as you mentioned, Blake, we might even have an incentive coming up that would allow people to advance very rapidly through the ranks, and that would be great for all of us. So if you haven't had your individuals or people that are in your organization that came in, tens of thousands of them, that haven't already activated their membership, go ahead and do that now. You don't want them to become, locked out or at least lose their position on November the 9th. So thanks very much for the opportunity, Blake. And the product itself is unbelievable for any business owner. And even old dogs like me will learn some new tricks.
Awesome, Rick. Thank you so much. I think the entire field will thank you. Once we get whatever iteration of your idea launched, I'm very much hopeful that we talk about that next week. It was very valuable for me that you had a seat at the table because we're going to take one of your ideas and really make it rock. Here's the thing, everybody. I have I have countless people every single week, who are contacting me on like Messenger, or they're trying to contact me on WhatsApp, or they're trying to like direct message me on Instagram, and I can't return them all. And so if you want to see at the table, it's pretty darn simple. If you want to if you want to, have my ear and be able to work with the leadership that we've got in the company, get to director. We had people do it in 1 week. Get to director in the company. That is a low bar. That bar will be increasing. I would love to have you at the table next week. Everybody, we do the president's meeting the president's roundtable every single week. We're going to do a lot of business this week. I think we're going to have some additional directors. I hope that one of them is you. We would love to welcome you to the table. Everybody, it's been a great evening. I am in San Diego, California tonight. I don't know where you are in the world. Follow us on social, wherever that is. Happy birthday to Randy, who is his birthday tonight. To wherever you are, it is October the 15th. We've got 16 more days until the close of the month. We've got 25 more days to make sure that every single person on your team completes their enrollment so that they can get the full value of LEV AI's marketing tools. You've heard all about them tonight. Let's make it a great night wherever you are, and I will see you 1 week from today on Wednesday, October the 22nd. Until then, everybody, let success lead the way. Bye-bye.